Buc-ee's, of course. And you know what's crazy, my friends? I'm coming to America this year. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. And I'm going to visit Buc-ee's. But the question is, why is everyone obsessed with this gas station? To be fair, it's a great question. But before we go into that, let me ask you for one thing. If you can leave a like, thank you so much. Is the best way to show support. Now, if you can subscribe, well, in that case, forget about it. You make my day. Have that in consideration. Link for the original video in my description, and let's play.
Forget what you know about gas stations.
What?
Buc-ee's is more than a truck stop. It's a full-blown roadside attraction.
Damn, I love that beaver.
Known for its immaculate bathrooms, smoked brisket, wall-to-wall snacks and souvenirs, and a beaver
amazing.
mascot with
Oh.
surprising star power, Buc-ee's is a must-visit destination.
You know what, my friends? The supermarkets here are not as big as Buc-ee's. I'm not even joking.
People plan entire road trips around it, driving hours just to grab a t-shirt or a kolaczki. So how did
what?
a simple stop and fuel become a destination vacation? Well, today we're showing you why Buc-ee's is the Disneyland of truck stops.
Okay, to be fair, my friends, look, I'm going to guess a couple of things here. The marketing around Buc-ee's is amazing. Beautiful beaver. I love the lettering. Everything is so cool about this gas station. But I think the main reason is the food here is quite awesome from what people tend to tell me, from what I see in vlogs.
But before we get started, make sure to subscribe to the Weird History Food channel. Then
Good for
leave
me,
a
my
comment
friends.
letting us know what other road trip staples you'd want to hear about next. Okay, does anyone need a bathroom break?
What?
It all began on July 28th, 1982, when Arch Beaver Applin III
So this is the man. This is the man we need to be thankful for.
opened the first Buc-ee's in the buzzing metropolis of Clute, Texas. The entrepreneurial spirit ran deep in Applin's family. His grandparents, Arch and May Applin, owned and operated what might be the most charmingly named shop in retail history, Arch Applin's biggest little store in Catahoula Parish. As a kid, Arch Beaver Applin III spent summers there pumping gas, stocking shelves, and presumably daydreaming about running his own store, with a slightly easier name to remember. The store was modest by today's Buc-ee's standards, just 3,000 square feet, but still larger than the industry average at the time. Applin, inspired by his grandparents' general store in Louisiana, wanted to create a space that was clean, welcoming, and reliable. His motto from day one: clean, friendly, and in stock. Unlike most convenience stores, which were often cramped and dimly lit, this original Buc-ee's featured brass ceiling fans, high ceilings, and rough cedar walls wrapping the upper parts of the store. Applin
Oh wow, so everything was very well thought. See, Buc-ee's feels special to be fair.
fans, high ceilings, and rough cedar walls wrapping the upper parts of the store. Applin wanted his store to be a little special, and these design touches made it more inviting than typical gas stations. From the beginning, Applin had a vision that went beyond snacks and gas. He wanted to build a chain, a name people would recognize and trust. On opening day,
So I'm gonna be in San Antonio, and from what I understand, Texas, San Antonio, and from what I understand, there is a Buc-ee's there, right? Or at least close to San Antonio. Man, I cannot wait. I don't know if he's a big one or not, actually, but either way, it will be massive for me.
to build a chain, a name people would recognize and trust. On opening day, he told the local paper, "If this one goes like we hope it will, you never can tell, we might have a chain of Buc-ee's." 3 years later, in 1985, Applin joined forces with Don Wasik, another local convenience store owner. Their partnership turned out to be a perfect balance. For their first 3 years together, the two men shared a single desk, leading to what they describe as a mind meld in their business approach. Wasik, who deliberately avoids the press, manages day-to-day operations, while Applin focuses on store conception, location scouting, and construction. Together, they built a model that put customer experience front and center. Buc-ee's became known for two things early on: spotless restrooms and cheap ice. Not exactly glamorous.
Okay, that's awesome. Americans are obsessed with ice, my friends. Look, so it's fair to say that Buc-ee's started in Texas, right? And but I believe other states now also have a Buc-ee's. But this is more a southern thing. Am I saying something stupid? But I believe that's the case. Do you guys think this, as the pace as it going, could be a national thing in America? For example, a Buc-ee's in New York, a Buc-ee's in Montana. I don't know. Do you guys think that that's possible?
On spotless restrooms and cheap ice. Not exactly glamorous, but incredibly effective. Buc-ee's growth started modestly, but strategically. Their second store, opened in 1985, doubled the size of the original at 6,000 square feet
Go
and
bigger.
introduced an in-store kitchen, serving up fresh breakfast tacos, sandwiches, and donuts.
Take a look at that food. I'm sorry, my friends. This is restaurant quality type of food. Even better, actually.
In-store kitchen, serving up fresh breakfast tacos, sandwiches, and
Holy sweet potato.
donuts. It marked the beginning of their evolution from a simple convenience store into a bona fide food.
Wait. Prices. Sliced brisket, $27 per pound. Do you guys think this is a good deal? What about this one? Chopped brisket. Why would you guys prefer chopped instead of sliced? I guess the price is different, but pulled pork. Oh, they have the best meat.
Destination. Through the late 80s and 90s, they experimented with new formats.
Sorry, we have to go back. So, says smoked meats. They have a smoker inside of Buc-ee's? Oh my.
Food destination. Through the late 80s and 90s, they experimented with new formats, like a beach store in Freeport that sold clothing and fishing gear, and even an ice house with live music called Uncle Buck's. Proof they weren't afraid to try new things. By the early 2000s, Buc-ee's had 20 locations in Brazoria County, but the real turning point came in 2003 with the Luling Travel Center, their first store built off a major interstate. At 35,000 square feet, it was designed with long-distance travelers in mind. Big, accessible, and perfectly placed on key routes between major Texas cities. With its massive layout, endless fuel pumps, fresh food options, and famously clean bathrooms, Luling set the new standard for what Buc-ee's would become. The Luling store expanded multiple times, nearly doubling in size by 2009. But it was the 2012 opening of the new Braunfels location that put Buc-ee's in the record books. At 68,000 square feet, it became the largest...
Wait, sorry. Let me go back. Damn, Buc-ee's is beautiful, my friends. Even the red with yellow. Oh, I'm telling you, this is very well thought, even in terms of marketing.
Fresh food options and famously clean bathrooms, Luling set the new standard for what Buc-ee's would become. The Luling store expanded multiple times, nearly doubling in size by 2009. But it was the 2012 opening of the new Braunfels location that put Buc-ee's in the record books. At 68,000 square feet, it became the largest convenience store in the world, boasting over 80 soda fountains, 31 registers, and a meat counter that could arm a small army with jerky. More than 10,000 people showed up on opening day, and the store was soon drawing over 5,000 cars per day, solidifying Buc-ee's as a must-stop destination.
Those numbers are actually unreal. You know, it's difficult for me even, I believe because this guy makes very serious videos, but it's difficult for me to understand those numbers. It's so massive. Nothing that we have here comes close to this. Just one more time, sorry.
31 registers, and a meat counter that could arm a small army with jerky. More than 10,000 people showed up on opening day, and the store was soon drawing over 5,000 cars per day.
5,000 cars per day. America, land of the free and also amazing food and amazing people. My friends, look, real talk, I'm coming to America this year. I cannot wait. This is taking so long, but guess what? You can follow me here. Andrea, why is that important? I may post updates about my trip to the US, and also there is a lot of videos that get blocked on YouTube. They may go here. Twitch, maybe not, okay? But I may stream there one day, who knows? But Facebook, Instagram, X, follow me in all of those links below on the description. See you there, my friend, and let's continue with this.
Find Buc-ee's as a must-stop.
That's a small city.
destination, not just a place to fuel up. Buc-ee's stayed Texas only for decades, building up its brand recognition and perfecting its model before expanding beyond state lines. Instead of rushing to open as many stores as possible, Buc-ee's focused on creating an overwhelming experience with superior bathrooms, abundant gas pumps, and high-quality food to stand out.
So now with Tesla and all the electric vehicles becoming more popular, are they also making that change? Because I also have the idea that Americans don't like electric cars that much, specific in Texas. Maybe it's a stereotype, but you guys really love big cars, and I think that's a bit difficult for electric to go electric. Better saying. But if you guys ever went to a Buc-ee's, tell me.
The competition. Buc-ee's broke out of Texas.
Or tell me if the food is really that good.
Texas in 2019 with a splashy debut in Robertsdale, Alabama, kicking off an ambitious expansion across the South. Since then, its beaver empire has spread to Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, and beyond, drawing fans and fueling road trips in over a dozen states. While some Texans were hesitant to share their roadside gem, the results speak for themselves. As of July 2024, there are 50 Buc-ee's locations across 9 states, 35 still proudly rooted in Texas, with more coming soon to North Carolina, Ohio, Wisconsin, Louisiana, Kansas, and Arizona.
Oh, this is awesome, my friends, that they are expanding.
Slowly but surely, Buc-ee's is taking over America, one giant gas station at a time. Buc-ee's claim.
What about bringing that to Europe? Let's start with the first country that you guys see, Portugal.
The title of largest convenience store in the world in June 2024, with an expanded Luling store measuring over 75,000 square feet, over 1.5 acres. These aren't just gas stations, they're roadside wonderlands. Sales rocketed from 63 million just 2 years before the original Luling store opened to a jaw-dropping 959 million by 2015. Buc-ee's had officially gone full Disneyland. There is a reason families plot their routes to include a Buc-ee's, and it's not just about clean bathrooms. Each travel center features over 100 gas pumps, with some locations hitting 120 pumps. You almost never have to wait, which is a stark contrast to typical gas stations, where lines could form during peak travel times. The restrooms are truly immaculate, patrolled 24/7 by dedicated cleaning staff. Alpin himself has experimented with innovative technology, including something called tush lights above restroom stalls that turn green when vacant and red when occupied. This system provides real-time data to optimize restroom usage and helps customers find available facilities quickly. Also, it's just fun to say tush lights. The food is where Buc-ee's really shines. Every location features made in-house barbecue, including brisket, pulled pork, smoked turkey, and sausage sandwiches. The Texas Roundup counter is a particular draw, where fresh barbecue is chopped before your eyes, creating
I'm so angry.
an interactive dining experience. Fudge counters offer a dozen flavors with free samples that keep customers coming.
Sorry, but even beef jerky here, people tell me it's really good. I love beef jerky.
Experience. Fudge counters offer a dozen flavors with free samples that keep customers coming back for more. Then there are the infamous beaver nuggets. Sweet, crunchy, caramel-coated corn puffs that might as well be currency in some states. These addictive snacks have developed their own cult following, with people ordering them online.
Let's see the snacks again.
These addictive
Oh my god, look at the different type of snacks they have. Is that pecans or something?
snacks have developed
Beef
their
jerky.
own cult following, with people ordering them online when they can't make it to a physical location. The stores also feature extensive jerky walls, fresh pastries, can't make it to a physical location. The stores also feature extensive jerky walls, fresh pastries, kolachkis, roasted nuts, and full coffee bars that rival dedicated coffee shops. Half the store functions as a Buc-ee's themed gift shop, featuring apparel, blankets, grills, coolers, candles, hunting gear, fishing rods, home decor, and occasionally buckets of bacon grease. You can buy
bacon grease? And these American bacon grease.
everything from a Buc-ee's swimsuit to a baby onesie to a full camping chair set. The
Baby.
variety is both impressive and overwhelming. The atmosphere is carefully curated to make you linger. Bright, upbeat, and air-conditioned, like a shopping mall. No flashing lotto signs or dusty chip racks here. Buc-ee's stores feel closer to theme parks than truck stops, which is exactly the experience the company wants to create. A big part of Buc-ee's success boils down to branding. That cheerful cartoon beaver in a red cap isn't just a
My friends, I told this at the beginning. Once again, I was correct. Sorry.
mascot. He's a symbol of quality, quirk, and unapologetic Texas pride. From the moment the first store opened in 1982, the beaver's been front and center, creating a sense of fun and familiarity that sets Buc-ee's apart from any ordinary gas station. The name itself is a mashup of personal nostalgia and Americana charm, but it's the merch that truly seals the deal. Buc-ee's sells everything from swimsuits to Christmas ornaments, each stamped with that grinning beaver. Travelers don't just shop, they pose for selfies with Buc-ee statues, turning the brand into a social media darling. With its perfect blend of kitsch and quality, Buc-ee's has become a roadside icon for both irony-loving millennials and true believers alike.
Lawsuits?
Of course, no roadside empire is
What is
without
going on?
its cracks, and Buc-ee's has faced its share of
They are trying to mess with the beaver.
controversies and legal battles over the years. Buc-ee's is notoriously protective of its brand, earning a reputation for aggressively pursuing trademark and trade dress infringement cases. In 2014, they settled with Frio Beaver over a similar beaver logo, and in 2016, they successfully sued Choke Canyon Barbecue for using a grinning alligator logo in a yellow circle and naming their stores Buc-ee's. They also
Okay, I mean, the logo, come on. I mean, people have similar ideas, but yeah, Buc-ee's, then the name is a bit weird.
using a grinning alligator logo in a yellow circle and naming their stores Buc-ee's. They also filed a lawsuit against a Nebraska-based chain called Buc-ee's in 2017 over a territorial agreement, though that case was dismissed. Even smaller operators like Chick's, a Texas convenience store, have faced legal pressure for allegedly copying Buc-ee's store layout, with that case also settling.
What the hell? Okay, that's a bit aggressive, you know. When it comes to video games, the company that is kind of like Buc-ee's is Nintendo. They really go after everything, but Buc-ee's here is going a bit crazy, no?
Out of court. Buc-ee's attorneys have been described as merciless, making
Oh, this is insane. Okay, I mean, but people tend to copy what is very successful, you know.
dubious legal claims about things like competitors' use of yellow backgrounds. Some local business owners have
Wait, but they own the yellow background now? What?
suggested Buc-ee's uses this aggressive litigation to stifle competition, which seems like it could be true. Beyond trademark battles, Buc-ee's has faced other legal challenges, from suing its brisket supplier in 2016 over sudden price hikes, to losing an employee contract case in 2017 that clashed with Texas's at-will employment laws. It
You know what? Don't mess with the beaver, my friends. They are really tough.
also faced stranger incidents, like a 2015 identity theft scheme across 14 locations, and backlash over gas price wars that sparked claims of unfair competition. Still, these clashes have only strengthened the brand's image as fiercely loyal, proudly Texan, and totally unbothered by a little heat. Buc-ee's has a huge economic impact wherever it opens. When a new store opens, it can create instant job markets and tourism spikes. The new Braunfels location drew 10,000 people on its first day, creating traffic
Think about that number. 10,000 people because one gas station is opening.
jams and economic activity that local businesses still benefit from today. Real estate near Buc-ee's stores often climbs in value as the areas become more desirable
What?
for both commercial and residential development. Inside the stores, employees are well paid, earning above average wages for retail jobs.
Oh, I love
Online, Buc-ee's is a viral darling. There are thousands of posts across TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube featuring snack hauls, bathroom reviews, celebrity documented visits, and merchandise unboxings. One woman even made national news for holding a Buc-ee's themed gender reveal party, showing how deeply the brand has penetrated American culture. The Buc-ee's
My friends, can I get a like for Buc-ee's or for America? Because this is the American spirit.
effect extends beyond individual stores to the broader culture of American road trips. People will often plan their routes around Buc-ee's stops, holding their need for a restroom until they reach one of its world-famous facilities. The company has successfully transformed the mundane necessity of a gas station stop into an anticipated highlight of long-distance travel. Just don't let the Beaver's good-natured smile fool you. He has a hell of a legal team. So what do you think? Have you ever been to a Buc-ee's? Let us know in the comments below.
I never went to a Buc-ee's, but that is about to change in a couple of months. So, my friends, I cannot wait. The death of Shane. This channel makes a lot of crazy and interesting stuff. The rise and fall of American chain restaurants compilation. Oh, 1 hour, holy. Okay, my friends, thank you so much for watching this with me. It really means a lot. You guys end up staying until the end. Do not forget to leave a like. See you guys in the next one. Bye, my friends.